Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right. Hello. How you doing? What's going on? Wakaka. What's going on with you? What does wakaka mean? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you know? We have to be a unified force in understanding. We're gonna do an arena. I stayed in the same gold league. All right. So it's different now. So what are we doing? What's going on? Should we just jump right in? I'm gonna jump right in. I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna see what options I have and see what I can do to defeat this journey, to go through this journey. Okay, what is next? Sun is up, shadow is down, and pea shooter is no, no, no. So we're not doing pea shooters at all. So what does that mean? Does that mean ice is pea shooter? What about, so no pea shooters at all. What about lobbers? I mean, that's a 7 lobber. Transforming stuff is not out of the question. Let's go back to the beginning. First, we do need Splashy. Splashy is a necessary. We do have a Mastery 10, that guy, but that guy really only attacks in the front. So that might not be the trick. Uh, my guy, actually, you know what? I've seen him do some work. I've seen it. Oh, we want Lemon Drop. We don't need Lemon Drop because we're using the sun. So what does it mean the sun is up? Okay, so we're gonna do he's poisoned, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna bring that in. The sun is up. We're going to double it. We're gonna double this, and we're probably gonna double it. Should we bring in? Do we think we're getting lily pillies? You know what I'm talking about. This guy. All right, lily pillies. That's what I call them. That's what everybody calls them, right? All right, so how are you doing? What's going on with you? How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? Tell me. I want to know everything about you. I want to know when you sleep and when you wake up. All right, let's go. I'm just kidding. I don't want to know all that much stuff. I don't have time to know all those things about you. Yeah, and I'm Aquarius. I'd probably forget them in like 5 minutes. All right, let's go. Sun's up. Oh, sun's really up. All right, let's put our turkeys and keep them back. Turkeys and keep them back. That's my idea. Turkeys and keep them back. We don't need a lot of sun. Just turkeys and kick back. Let's kick back on. Ooh, wow, I forgot about that. I forgot that I have that. All right, so we're gonna have to make a little row of that for that specific guy. We're not getting a lot of suns. Come on, we gotta. Ooh. That's not nice. That's not a cool little way to start our game. Let's see, we gotta take care of our chickens. And then, maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it right there. So that way I can get sun. We're gonna experiment. Let's go. Okay, we should get a decent amount of sun. Right? Let's see. Alright, yeah, that's a nice little hit right there. Right over here. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Do you know where that's from? That's President Bush. I believe, one of them. It was an imitation of Dana Carvey doing President Bush, where he wasn't going to do something. I forget what he wasn't going to do. But did he do it? I'm sure he did it. But it's okay. We're not going to get political. We're going to talk, and anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about love and understanding. And of course, we're always going to talk about freeing Palestine and unifying the people, you know what I mean? And making the people feel like they are included in the journey of life. I think that's important. I think that helping everybody feel included in the journey of life is an important aspect of living. I think that, yeah, you gotta be always, you have to, and chickens. You gotta be aware of the chickens, and you gotta bring in that. Notice that we're not getting a lot of, a lot of the the thing. I'm actually kind of dependent on, how are you feeling? I feel like I'm juggling between consciousness and strategy. I'm trying to focus for you, but I'm also trying to make you feel better. I'm trying to let you know that I care about you. Do you feel cared for by me, or do you think it's just a ploy to get you to subscribe? I think it could be both. And that's not bad, you know what I mean? But which one's more important? I guess you'll never know how much I love you. I could prove it to you. Yeah, I could prove you my love. I prove you my love. Alright, so how do you prove people your love? Trust. I think one of the things that we lack in society nowadays is trust. I think we're afraid. Who do you trust? Who do you trust in your life? Who are the people, and how can you increase your level of trust? Who have you lost trust with, and who can you gain trust back with? The whole element of trust. The harder the trust breaks, the more light that is revealed. So if there's somebody that you really hurt, then you can transform that light into goodness. 3 million. That was good. What else do I think could do it? I mean, we have a lot of chickens. Then I mean, you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I'm debating between Splashy. Oh, I don't have any more. I'm gonna come back. Hold on. Let me buy some things. Let me buy four just for you. All right. So, all right. What are we doing? We're doing Splashy. We're doing everything. Are we doing ice? No, we're not doing. We're doing electricity. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's the better option, right? Right? Please tell me right now. I can hear you through the psychic powers. I want to tell you my psychic moment. I'm trying to increase my psychic abilities. I don't know telekinesis rate, but I'm going to do some telekinesis experiments. You've seen it, the aluminum thing. This is good. This is fine. This is fine. I almost feel like I do need more sun though, because that was a little like lackluster on the sun department. I feel like I need to put this splashy first, and I feel like that's the best strategy at the moment. Yes. All right, let's rock. Hold on. Let's rock. Okay. All right, so we got their suns. We got a lot of sun. That's good. That's wonderful. We're going to put this thing here. Oh, we need our lightnings. Our lightning attack. Lightning attack. Do you know where that's from? Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't even think it's that. Does someone do a lightning attack? I don't know. It's from a video game. Anywho, how are you feeling? What's going on with you? What are your emotions? Again, I've always tell you, it's like, and I cannot be a broken record about it. You have to be aware and always conscious about what you're feeling. What is going on in your life? Are you being stressed? Do you feel stressed? How can you feel better as a human being in this life? How can you connect to the source of energy that will empower you and give you the powers that you need in order to be a better person for yourself and for humanity? Can you win the lottery? Do you have magical powers that allow you to win the lottery? I don't know. Who are you? Are you special? Who is special? Who can say who is special? That's another question that we have for humanity. I think those are the questions that people should be asking about the world and who we are as people. Every day we have to ask ourselves, who are we? Really, who are we? What defines us as people? How do other people see us? Do other people like us? Is it important? Does it matter? Does the taste of those people care? Does anything? Does not anything, but I'm saying does anything matter? That's another philosophical question. But what I'm saying is, do some certain people's opinions matter and certain people's matters don't? I think we're living in an age where a lot of people are free; they can give their information away. I've seen a lot of people with their nudities, out there. And my advice to people is don't take nudies, because first of all, people are gonna make nudies of you anyway on the AIs. So don't do a free job for people, if anybody that wants to do one any way of you. So you're doing them a free job. You know what I mean? So my second advice is, it's just belittling. It's just belittling yourself. When you're sending nudies to people, because it's just sad. It just comes off sad to a lot of people. And I don't mean to make light out of it, but it does. It does. I think someone from experience, in various elements of my life that I have lived, I can tell you that the best experience is to wait and connect to someone, really, truly, honestly connect to somebody. Let them allow you to put, a tile turnip or two in there. And then, you can feel the power of the force of the universe. Because you'll be like, where is the thing? And it's like, where? It's right here. Oh, 3. Oh, are we hitting 4? Are we hitting 4? What if we do straight? What's 37? We're getting up there. What if we do that guy? Just that guy. Nothing else. We double that guy. Or we double tile turnip. My problem is that I'm not getting plant food enough. That's my only concern. Are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. Am I talking to myself into a material world? Yeah, I am actually. There's so many alternate versions of yourself, and it depends on your thoughts and patterns. You can align and pull energy from them. Unites energies and converges of energy and electricity and whatnot and vibrationals. Um, should I do a strike? See, my thing is that as much as I like, I mean, I think that this guy, Laserbeam, has not. I mean, we could. Now, here's my other thing. This gentleman. Okay, what else is up here that can do anything? We have not that. The Weber. No. I'm not. I mean, nothing is really pointing out at. Nothing is really. What about? Oh, what about this guy? I mean, they're like their strength, right? And then that guy. All right, let's try this. But I'm thinking that really the true option is let's reload. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. That looks fine. I agree to that statement. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with this. Let's put these back there. Let's put these here. We don't have to increase that thing. We can just do straight up. We don't have to increase. It'll naturally increase on its own. So I'm just going to make sure that it's out there. And eventually it'll become, an adversary that they will think about every night. They'll be like, what? Yeah, so how are you doing? How are you feeling? Remember, it's about consciousness. You're like, you said that 12 times already. Did I? I don't know. It's all about consciousness. That's what Madonna says, and you better listen to Madonna, because Madonna knows everything. Madonna's like, I don't know everything. I'm like, Madonna, you know a lot. You're pretty brilliant, and you're pretty smart. I think Madonna is ready for her own religion. What? What are you talking about, Willis? No, let's get back to different types of religion. What do you believe in? What's your religion? What are your thoughts? How do different religions have different things that kind of coincide with each other? They say, there was a Quibala and a Quebala and different Kabbalas that came out at the same time. They're like, is this a Kabbalah commercial? Maybe. Maybe. No, it's not. I need to do my own personal video about the Kabbalah Center and my own situation and what I feel. Oh, like seriously, like about how how I feel about those emotions. But anywho, I'm crossing. I feel the angels being like, stop it. I'm like, I know, don't get too deep. Just skim the surface. Give people what they want. Give the people what they want, what they need. Which is the zombies and or the plants. And make sure that you're putting down everything that you can, so you can keep pushing forward, and you can keep fighting the good fight. And make sure, how much money do I have? Oh, you know what I could use? I could use, so how are you feeling? How are you doing? Are you okay? Chesco, I am perfectly fine. I'm just telling you that it's all about consciousness, and I'm just checking in with you. Like, I just want to make sure that you're okay. Because since you're not okay, then maybe I'm not okay. And that's how the world works. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to transform and get out of here. That's what needs to happen. So what else are we talking about? I don't want to touch into surfaces that are too deep for you to understand, because there's so many secrets in the universe that can overwhelm you. It's like short circuits. You have to take like a little short bites, at a time. You can't be like, oh, Cheska, you can't tell us all those secrets. I'm like, yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter, because it's all about consciousness. It's all about connecting to the idea of who you are and where you are, and looking at the planets and being like, okay, where's this planet, where's that planet, what's going on with the frequency? Because the planets are like a dial, like a radio dial. We're just softening up on the basics, nothing too crazy. But we do need to see, I was focusing on you so much. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters if I think, do we have another fight in us? I think we have another fight. We have two more fights in us. I don't think it matters. I think that what the best option is doubling tile turnip. I think that's what it's going to be the best option, in my perception of time and space. And if that's, so what does that mean? What's the spiritual? There's so many. Okay, there's this movie, Pi, not The Life of Pi. And I don't recommend it for children. I recommend you watch it with adults because there are graphic images in there that are not for children. And oh, okay, well, we're going to talk about that. We're totally going to talk about that. We're going to talk about inappropriate images. All right, why in this battle? And try to focus on the game while we're talking about inappropriate images. You're like, what? What are you talking about? Reload first, okay? Inappropriate images. Basically, there are images out there that you cannot unsee. I remember one time I was watching The View, and they were doing this show about hoarding, and they happened to show like the first image of something very disturbing. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't want to put that image in your mind. And I think that sometimes when I'm even telling people about, situations, I forget their level of, emotional, not emotional comprehension. I don't want to say that. Actually, that's a very bad term. The term would be, hey, chickens. That's what the term would be. Chickens, get out of here. Why? Nobody invited you to this party. So the term would be, I don't know, insensitivity actually, or numbness. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what's the best term for someone who can watch and stomach horror and bad things. So the point is that first of all, I do believe that it is a gateway into other portals and into other energies. So that's why I don't watch a lot of horror. Now, there's some serious, you know what I mean? And when it's Halloween, it's like, you know what I mean? So there is, but I try to minimize it. I try to minimize it because I know, especially when you're looking at with kids, I think that kids are so impressionable. I remember when I was a kid, I was watching a commercial about Dracula, and then I had horrible nightmares that I honestly believed were like real life, and it scarred me for life because I my belief systems, and I thought that, did that really happen? Is that a real thing? And it just questioned my reality. So, yeah. So, I think that those are the things that we really need to watch out for when it comes to the youth of America and how they, process things and stuff like that in different, or youth of the world, wherever in the world you may be. It's important to see and process and stuff like that. Now, my thing is, like, I think it would be interesting to know someone who has never seen horror. I think then the question is like, should they see horror and stuff like that, and what levels of horror? I am not a gore person. I don't recommend gore to anybody because first of all, he should have been president. But no, I don't. Gore is just not good. Like in the sense of like, to me, my idea of gore, because it's just too realistic, too much of that imagery that is being created. And you know what I'm talking about, gore. I'm talking about like, like the Saws and those kind of movies, and it can be scary. So my personal advice is kind of stay away from. I have never seen a Saw. I don't wish to see a Saw. There's some episodes of American Horror Story like I wish I had never seen that in my life. So I lost, but we learned. What did we learn? That they used. Look at what they learned. I mean, I'm not going to be able to because mine's a 6, and yeah, but that's not bad. I mean, should we do one more just for not now? I don't want to spend I'm fine. I'm good at retaining my streak. Where am I? But I am the top dog. I'm the top dog. All right. What would it? I mean, it was all like I'm completely thrown off now. So I'm unmagicked out. I'm not thinking this. What would it be? I think, well, I'm thinking ice. I mean, if it's going to be lobbers, then let's just lobber. You know what I mean, Jollibee? Now, what about this guy? I mean, should I follow what they did or not? I mean, then we don't need that. I'm confused so much. Ay, ay, ay. But all their plants were stronger than mine. Like mine's a 6 and I think theirs was an 8. So, ay, ay, ay. What are we gonna do, Ricky? They did this, okay? And then they did, I mean, that. I'm thinking this might be good. Because, yeah, I'm thinking this might be good. Reload. We're gonna put this thing. Oh, why? Oh, this thing in the back. I should have. All right, that's fine, that's fine. Let's just, and then we're just gonna start moving forward. That's all we're gonna start moving. We're gonna start moving forward and advance. We're not gonna put any more. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put this here. I'm gonna just advance with that. I'm gonna move forward with this. I'm gonna move that in there. I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna move forward with this. So sorry if I'm a little quiet because I was just surprised. I thought it was amazing. And I lo and find out I am not amazing. What kind of is that? Now first I need, oh, you know what? You know why that's good? Is because, oh, look at these chickens. They think they can run up in here. I guess they can in a way. And then please get out of here. Everybody please get out of here. I need to get them all away. That's the only problem is that they keep moving in here. And if I can just keep them at bay, you know, if I can just keep them at bay, then sorry if I'm a little quiet with this episode. You know, I'm just trying my hardest to defeat them as quickly as I can while I'm approaching the journey. And now they're coming in at the top. You notice that? Did you notice? Did you see that? But everybody get back there. Watch this. Everybody get back. There we go. See, that's a nice little hit. There we go. That's a nice little hit. Now, I don't know if that's going to keep them away for long, but we're going to try. We're going to keep trying. We're going to bring in some of these. Oh! No, I don't think so. Please, everybody get back. Get back. Oh, no. Did we put it down in time? We did put it down in time. Alright, so how are you doing? What's going on? What's your consciousness? What are you feeling about the world? Are you scared? Are you... Tell me your dreams. Am I in them? I can be whoever you want me to be. I forgot the words. Ooh, that's so sacrilegious. Let me know if you know what song that is. You're like, I don't know what song that is. It's Madonna. It's always Madonna. That's always the right answer. Madonna is our guiding star throughout the cosmos. She has come from another planet, and it's called Japan. Just kidding. Japan is not another planet. That's New Jersey. New Jersey! Anywho, how do you feel about life? How do you feel about... do you feel confident? Do you feel scared? I think those are the questions that we should be asking ourselves as a humanity as we progress forward and just push everything back for a moment and say, listen, everybody get back. Let me think about life and the purpose of it and what I'm here to do. I think pausing for a minute. 32. Oh, come on, we can do it. We can fight. Fight. 30, I mean, so, I couldn't tell you. We're going to come back soon. Not today, probably, but we're going to come back at some point in time in this lifetime and tell you, or maybe perhaps I may not. I don't know. I can't say one way or the other completely, surely. I will try. I want to. I want to have the certainty of the Lord behind me, but we don't have any more hands. All right, I love you. I want to wish you all a wonderful eternity. For now, again, remember consciousness. I love you. Take care.